Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how I made this nude lace and Swarovski crystal shoe. It wasn't hard to make at all and it wasn't expensive. I think this is a super cute look for prom. I think it's cute for bridal, and I think it's a way where you can take a plain ordinary pair of shoes and make it your own to really match your outfit. So let me show you the tools I used to get this look. For this project, I used a pair of nude heels. I picked up a half yard of nude lace fabric, and then I picked up this fabric tag. I also used Swarovski crystals in crystal clear and light silk. This was a super cute heel to begin with. I love the clear detail on the back. I just love the way everything looks. I think this flows really nicely. But I wanted to offer up an idea for someone who may be making their own prom dress or needs something that matches and already has a pair of heels in their closet and they just want to add a couple of embellishments in order to make the heels work. With this method, you can take some fabric that matches your dress and add them to the shoe and come up with a look that looks like it's custom made. So this is a super close-up of the fabric that I chose. This is actually bridal fabric and it was kind of expensive depending on what your budget is. I think this was $50 a yard. However, I used a coupon at Joann Fabrics and I was able to get it for half off and I ended up getting half a yard. So I only ended up paying like $12 for this. And this is really, really good. If you're covering a shoe with fabric, you really don't need a lot depending on your shoe size. So this was perfect for me. I chose the fabric first and then I chose the shoes. So I picked up the fabric, as I mentioned, from Joann Fabrics. And I took the fabric to match up at the Dillard's outlet with these shoes and I felt like they matched perfectly. Another reason why I selected this fabric, other than the color, was just the embellishments. I really felt like once I added this to the shoe, I really wouldn't need to add anything else. I changed the lighting a little bit just so that you could see how pretty and rosy this fabric is. So anyway, my first step is to establish what kind of pattern I want to follow on the shoe. And for me, I don't want the entire shoe to be covered with lace. I just want to use some of these lace embellishments on it. So I'm just going to cut out some of the pieces as if they were appliques and just attach them with the fabric tag. This is what the applique looks like now that I've removed it from the lace piece. So now I'm just going to try to fit it onto the shoe and figure out where I want to place it. I know that I want my shoe to be kind of dramatic, so I want some of these flowers to stand out. And I also want, let me just adjust this a little bit. I want some of the lace to be like on the back too. So I'm going to play around with it and show you what I come up with. I've decided that I want the flower to sit just like this on the back of the shoe, and I'm holding it because I didn't secure it with any tape. So because I want it to look like that, now I have to carefully cut around this applique to remove all of the lace backing so that I can add it to the back of the shoe. This is what the applique looks like now that all the netting has been trimmed away. And this is what it looked like before. If you don't have fabric shears or if your scissors are a little bit dull, just make sure that you pull the netting kind of taut between two fingers to give you a better way to cut it. It makes it a lot easier when you're cutting rather than holding it slack. So my next step is to attach this to the back of the shoe, and I will show you what that looks like in just a moment. I've attached the lace. I think it looks really, really pretty. I'm going to keep going around the shoe. And my only tip for attaching the lace is if you're working with vegan suede or regular suede, just make sure that you add the glue to the actual fabric or lace that you're attaching, because once this material gets wet, you can't change the watermark that's on there. So I'm going to keep going and show you what it looks like. I've added the lace to the front part of the shoe. I let it dry overnight, and now I'm going to add some Swarovski crystals for the final touch. This is a closer view of what I did to the heel. And this is a closer view of what I did to the front. As a reminder, this is what the shoe looked like before, and this is the after. I added the crystals in a few key places. I added a crystal inside of each flower, and then I just added some as I saw fit around the shoe. I really love how this turned out, but I know you already know I was going to say that. And like I said earlier, I think this shoe is just such a great way to personalize your look for prom or for bridal, because you can take your dress, a swatch of your dress fabric, and really match it up to some lace and a shoe and just really personalize it. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you next time.